Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Richard, founder of Short-Term Rental University and Airbnb Superhost. Today's video is going to be controversial and I can't wait to read some of these comments. I know it. But the point of this video is to open up a home equity line of credit today. So first, what is a HELOC? Again, it is a home equity line of credit. If you own your home and you have some equity in your home, it's basically a line of credit. It's a checkbook access to the equity in your home. Now, I recommend everybody have one of these. I also recommend that you don't use it. Let's be really clear. I'm not telling you to go open this account to then spend the money. Don't do that. I can't be any more clear about it. But I can be very confident in saying that everyone should have a home equity line of credit. And if you don't have one, you should open it today. And why am I so filled with conviction about this? Because I've learned many times over that during periods of dislocation, like when you actually need access to that line of credit, is when you won't get it. You'll get rejected. The time to get the line of credit is when you don't need it, because that's when you'll be approved. So what am I talking about? Well, a home equity line of credit is a great way to save for a rainy day. Let's say that you lost your job. God forbid. I hope that never happens to anybody. But if you did lose your job and you don't have enough savings and now you're going to be a forced seller of your car or your house, that's a really bad situation. But if you take out a home line of credit, like today, while you're still gainfully employed and the banks will say yes to you, then you have a little bit of cushion. Again, I wouldn't encourage you to spend unnecessarily or to just draw it down to fund your lifestyle, but just having that little bit of cushion will bring you relief and get you through to the next day. Or maybe you have a problem with your rental. Like in my Alabama house, Hurricane Nate in November came and destroyed the pier and the pier house, and we're looking at about an $80,000 renovation. I don't really have a choice. I need to do that. The people that are coming to my Alabama short-term rental are doing so to be on the water and over the pier, walking down the pier to the pier house. So I need that. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I have $80,000 just sitting there waiting for a rainy day like this. So if I have a home equity line of credit and I must do the repair, now I have the ability to do the repair, do it timely, not lose an entire season of income, but get the repair done, draw down the line of credit, take the income from the summer season, the peak season, and repay my line of credit. So that's sort of the point. I highly encourage everybody to get a line of credit when you can. The time to get it is when you don't need it. I encourage you not to use it. And the final thing I would say is there's really no reason not to. The only reason not to is if you can't control your spending, but I hope that you can. And there's generally maybe $150 annual maintenance fee. Most banks charge a maintenance, like account opening fee, but there's no financing costs if you don't draw it down. So let's say you go out and you get a $100,000 line of credit, you pay $100 or $150 annual fee, and it just stays open and you never draw it down. That's a really nice peace of mind. And if you do need it, then you draw it down, and then that's when the interest will start applying, and then I would encourage you to pay it back as quickly as possible. Another consideration is your credit score. Depending on where you are on the spectrum, it may actually reduce your credit ability because you've now got this line of credit, so you want to keep that in mind. The flip side is it could actually help your credit too. Showing that you're a responsible individual and having access to credit and not using it shows that you're mature. And so I can't opine on what it's going to do to your credit, but I just want to point out that credit is important, very important, and this is technically getting more credit. So just recognize that. But in the end, it's just a great opportunity for you to have peace of mind, have access to capital that's in your home, it's your equity, and then I would encourage you not to draw it down unless you absolutely need to. And then if you do need to, then you have no choice. So let me know, do you have a line of credit? If you do, why? If you don't, why? Please go ahead and leave your comments below. Really appreciate that. We all grow from one another, so share with us. I'd like that, just like I would like a like on this video, and I would also very much appreciate subscribe.